Hello, everyone. I apologize for being so late. It has been a little bit of a hectic morning, but I was at boxing and ended up getting home a little later than scheduled. And yeah, so we are going to design another book cover today. I'm very excited. Okay, so the stream is working. I am just going to mute it. So the stream is working. Everything seems to be up and running, which is great. I'm just going to turn some music on. So if I ever get to the point where I am not talking, you can hear some music. So I think this was the like. Let me see. No, this was not. This was not what we like. This is what we like. Okay. So we've got some music playing in the background for when we do some designing. I'm very excited. Whew, it has been a morning. I am going to be very fidgety today, everybody, because last week I blew out my back. I don't know what I did, but between Friday night's boxing training and Saturday, my back just totally went out. And so sitting is actually like really uncomfortable. I actually feel best when I'm moving. And so I might actually stand up and get down and do some weird stretching because it's literally just like, I don't know what I did. And I took 3 days off training between Wednesday and today. And I went back and it felt okay. I had to modify some things, but now it's just killing me. So my back is totally messed up. But we are about to get into we're designing a fantasy cover today. I've already downloaded some cover inspirations. I think I really want to do the color palette of one with kind of the design elements of the other, is what I want to take inspiration from. So we're going to look at those in just a moment. But right now we're just going to say hi to everybody in the chat. So hello, everyone. Cool Gamer is here. How's it going? Good to see you. Went Designing is here. Hello. I saw your comment on one of my latest videos. I think it was actually the previous live designing. So it was, anyway, it was really great to see your comment. So welcome to the channel. Zara is here. Hello. SD is here. Hello, everybody. All right. So I'm going to just flip right over to the Photoshop file that I have already opened. So let me just share my screen here. 1 second. 1 second, everyone. Okay. Thank you for making friends with the like button. That is very sweet. I love that. Total side note, I'm so excited because Mariah Carey is in Toronto doing a Christmas concert. She did a Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night Christmas concert at the Scotiabank Arena, and I'm going tonight. I ended up getting a free ticket from a friend, and I'm just I'm not even a huge Mariah Carey fan, but I'm so excited for a giant Christmas concert. And obviously you think of Christmas, you think of Mariah Carey, so I'm very excited. Anyway, so that was not a plan that I had until late yesterday evening. So if I seem very happy and excited during this stream, that's why. I'm super stoked. So let me just go ahead and share my screen. This is, okay. Yeah, I'm sharing the right screen. All right, so can everybody here see my Photoshop file? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking up at YouTube over here. It looks good. All right, so these are the covers that I was looking at, and I have seen this cover in a few different spots lately. And I absolutely love it. I am so in love with this. The composition is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. Everything about it is absolutely stunning. But what I really wanted I know it's a little muted here. It's actually more purple. It's because I just took a screenshot of the paperback cover. So that is why it's a little bit more muted. But what I want to take from this cover, and by take, I mean take inspiration from, is the color palette. So it is purple and blue, and I'm really into this purpley look, but I kind of wanted to do something along the lines of the From Blood and Ash cover. So something like this, but in those purpley blues with the really big text. that's pretty much all I have right now at the moment. I want this like color, but like a lot, like really big kind of title in the center. These are the two inspo covers. And then one of the things that I also really like on this cover is the like sans serif fonts here. Like I normally don't do that. I normally do serif fonts on my fantasy covers, but I like this look. So we're going to kind of use these two covers as inspiration. Again, the colors are muted because they're just screenshots from the paperbacks. Like we're going to delete these in just a moment. And I just feel like, okay, so just as an example, like you can't really see the series title here. A Blood and Ash novel, like it's not the greatest. This cover is stunning. This cover is absolutely stunning and beautiful. But like, look how clear this is. Like that is so clear to the reader. So that's why I want to try. That's why I want to try something like this. Like I said, I normally don't do that. Okay, so these are what we're drawing inspiration from. What are we going to put on the cover? I have no idea. So other than the composition of this one, so we want something like a little bit composed a little bit like this, and the color palette of this, I have no idea what else we want to do. So I see in the comments here, oh, it's hard to, I can't really bring up the comments because it's hard to see, but I see in the comments here, SD is asking, are you going to do another cold ice / snow cover? This doesn't necessarily have to be an icy snow cold cover, but it, like, I just want to use this color palette. I really like the purple blue color palette. And then I see another question. Do you think it's important to have the series title on the cover? Is there any time you wouldn't include it? What? Do I think it's important to have it on the cover? I think it's preference. I think one of the things that is a benefit from having it on the cover is that then the reader automatically knows there's other books in the series. What I don't think is necessarily sorry, my phone's on. What I don't think is necessarily necessary, like, I don't think it's 100% necessary. I just think it's a quick indication for readers that there are other books in the series. What I don't really think is necessary, as long as it's on the spine or the inside, is this. Like, you can have that on the cover for sure. Like, no problem. It's like, again, a quick way to allow readers to know what order the books are to be read in. But if you have it on the spine or the inside, or like even in the title, like not on the cover but on the listing, then it's pretty evident. But if you're going to put text on the cover, it should be legible. Like they could almost, like, to SD's point here, you could almost just not have that there. Like if you can't read it, I guess, like, why put it there, you know? It's just taking up real estate. I know also, like, publishers have different preferences than self-published books. Like, for example, oh wait, do I have here? Let me pull something out here. Do I have any series with me? Okay, I don't. Like, a lot of series from publishers will either not have, like, larger publishers will either not have this on the cover, or they'll have this on the cover, but they won't have, like, book one on the cover. This is definitely a little bit more common in kind of like self-publishing, especially if folks are on KU, because then it's really easy for people to go, oh, this is book one, this is book two, this is book three. It's just about what information you want to give. So, with that said, let's move to trying to figure out what we're going to do for this cover. So I have a background in mind that I've previously downloaded that I've never used before, that I think I want to use. Now, the problem is I won't be able to... Yeah, exactly what Zara said. Something I learned is that most trad titles don't put the series info on the front cover, but most indie titles do. Totally. Or they'll put, like, this without this. But yeah, it comes down to preference. So what we're going to do is I have a background, like a texture that's this like filigree that I really want to use. It would be a real pain to have to mask out. And I don't have, for anybody who joined me on this design stream last time, I cannot connect my tablet while I'm doing this stream. So I have a tablet that is actually just right behind my computer right now that I can like physically draw on. And then it comes up on my computer screen and it allows me to mask out things very easily. I can't do that on my computer. Or I can't do that, sorry, while I'm on a live stream. So we're just gonna give things a shot as they are right now. Let's just hide this. We don't need to see this. So we're gonna try and find this background that I really wanted to use. And we're gonna see if we can figure out a way to use it without, oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so I love this. The problem is masking it out, like getting rid of the background on it is going to be really difficult without my pen tool. So I'm going to download it right now. And we're going to try to use it right now without me having to like mask everything out. But if I do have to mask everything out, I'm just going to do that at the end when I refine this after this stream. Okay, so we've got our background. We're just going to put this in a folder called Inspiration. Oopsies. Inspiration. Okay. File, place. Okay. We're just immediately going to mask out this section. We don't need it. I don't even know what that is. All right. I want this to be like a metallic kind of pattern on the background. However, to mask it out is going to be really difficult without my tool. So for now, we're going to just put the background to a color, like a darker color. Let's do like a dark purple, since we're going for that blue purple scheme. And then we're going to just try and have this put a blend mode on it. Multiply might work. We're just going to do this for now. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but we're just going to do this for now because I am probably going to have to go out and like get rid of the background at the end. We could actually try a quick way to do this too. So bear with me, people. We're going to try and take the background out like this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it is what it is. Edit. We're going to select a color range. This might work. It's not going to be perfect. For sure, it's not going to be perfect. Okay. What's happening here? 1 second. We don't want this. Okay. Select. We're going to select this color range again. We're going to select all the white. So by selecting a color range, it's going to select all the white. The problem is like there's white in the metallics. So it might not work. All right. That's not bad. Like, that's not bad. Does it look great? No. Does it look crisp? No. But that's not bad. So we're just going to go with it. Alrighty. So we're gonna put this maybe here, and then we're maybe gonna put another one. I don't know. Do we want to flip this horizontally? Like, do we want them to be parallel? Or do we want them to be... Oh no, we can put them parallel, and then we could have something going down the middle. That would be really nice, actually. Okay, so, okay. Huh. I was gonna flip it. Let's see what it looks like flipped. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. Oh, I kind of like it flipped too. We're gonna just have to decide what we're putting in the middle. Oh my god, I have such an interesting idea. Well, guys, what if we did, okay, hear me out, people. What if we did a crown here that is like attached to this? So it'll look like the crown is growing out of this, and then like some sort of sword or arrow going down through the middle. And then maybe something else that's like attached here. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. We've got an idea. I also really like the look of purple and gold together. So we're gonna have to fix the branches though. You see, this is really bugging me. See these like white edges? Like, we can quick fix it now. We're gonna quick fix it now, but like sometimes the quick fix doesn't look good. So we're just gonna put an inner shadow on this. We're just gonna not make it that big. Also gonna make the inner shadow like more of a goldish color. Like, it doesn't look that great, but it gets rid of that white, gross outline. So we're just gonna do that for now. And now we're going to find a crown to put right here. All right, I'm just hopping over to take a look at the chat here. So, okay, when designing, I saw a trick with using the layer styles panel to mask out white that worked before decently on my last cover. Yeah, so you can also blend things like this. So let's just duplicate this. Let's get rid of this. You can also mask things out like this. And like take out the white like that. See, like, I'm gonna have to go out and like maybe properly mask at least some of this. But yeah, you can use this way too. What I love about Photoshop is there's so many ways to mask things out now. You can also like select and just do select subject, and then it like uses a smart, like basically AI to detect what the focus of the image is. And man, before you used to have to really go in and like mask things out, and it took forever. And you still have to do that now to like get the really crisp kind of look. But you can start with something like this, and then you can go in and you can be like, oh, this like isn't very even. And you can just like touch up little areas. Okay, give me a crown. I'm talking way too much. I don't want, so I love crowns like this. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the tiara crown look. But the problem is it doesn't really translate well to, not translate well, that's a terrible, like it's not as gender neutral as some other crowns. So like if you select this, then the story is clearly about like a woman and not a man. And so I try and like consider those things a little bit when I'm designing covers, because I want, you know, my cover to be as available to as wide a market as possible. So have a look-see here. This crown is so popular. So on these stock image sites, I used to own this other set of crowns, but they were removed from the site, and it just is so sad because it was one of my favorites. I can still use them because I still have the license, but like I would have to go searching in my files for it, which I'm just not up for doing right now. Okay, let's look. I think my subscription refreshed today. So I think that means we can go looking for some new elements. See, like something like this would work. It's just not like super realistic looking. I love this set of crowns. We could use that too. Let's take a look. We'll need kind of like an upward tilted angle. Okay. Alrighty. If anybody sees a crown they like, shout it out. This could work. This could work. It's not the nicest, but it could work. What about something like this? Like a laurel. Ooh, maybe that's an interesting option. Yeah, so anyway, I'm keeping an eye on the comments. So if anybody sees a crown they like, just shout it out. Or if anybody has an idea that's not a crown, we could also do that. Oh, this is pretty. Do they have any other angles? Let's have a look-see. Maybe not. There's the laurel again. Oof. Guys, my back is like killing me. Ew, I hate this. When you look up crowns, teeth come up sometimes. It's really gross. We could also make a crown. Like put some stuff together and make a crown. That's kind of cool. The above look. The above angle. Okay, so we're liking the laurel. The thorn crown a page back. Let me just go back a page. That's actually really cool too. The really high crown. I'm just gonna take a look at this. Yeah, there's some cool thorny crowns like this. This is too illustrated, like sketched though. This one's cool too. So is this one. That's really pretty. I mean, just for me personally, like I would love to wear that around. I can't believe how few crowns I own. These are really pretty. I mean, they don't really fit for the composition of this image, but those are really gorgeous. Unless we made it really tall, maybe that would work. That's really pretty too, actually. It's just such a dark background. It would be a really tough job to get in the image. This is really pretty too if it were its own Sorry guys, sometimes finding the like image that works is what takes the longest. And then I'm feeling like maybe an arrow, right? Like maybe not a sword, maybe like an arrow shooting up or down. That's actually really cool too. Kind of like a little bit of a non-traditional crown. Let's look up a laurel. We're gonna see a lot of vector images here like this. Yeah. These are pretty. Oh, I want to own this. Okay. I want that. If I can't buy that today, I'm gonna buy that eventually. That's really pretty, and I could use that in a lot of different covers. Now the question is what's going to give me, I feel like this is going to give me the least amount of grief. Laurel crown. I like the leaf ones too. Okay, so we're gonna download this just as a trial to see if it works. Because I don't want to buy it if it's not going to work in the composition. Here we go. Let's see if this works. We're just going to do this for now. It obviously is not perfect. Transform. So if it like is being held like this, and then we can duplicate it and make it also have a background. Edit, transform, vertical. I'm just conceptualizing this, guys. So then this would go here, and then we would have some of the like branches coming through like this crown. Then we would just kind of like mask out some of this. Like, oh, I don't know where that branch is. There it is. So we would mask that out. So this branch would come through. This branch would come through. We would then have this, obviously a little bit, obviously it would be filled in closer to the branch. Like the other branch would come through. Maybe this branch would come through. And then, okay. I think the laurel works. I'm not hating it. Okay, we're just going to leave that there for now. It's just a concept. Alrighty, let's go see what arrows I have. That's pretty. Oh my god, and the title could be like Apollo's Arrow or something. Okay. Subject, here we go. Do you want the arrow pointing up or down? It's a great question. I don't know. We shall see. Just want to make sure that arrow's straight. Wow, I nailed that. Oh. We're gonna make the arrow fancier. We're gonna put some more like feathers on it or something. Select. Or and like something down here. We could do the crown, but bigger. Like, what if we did? Like, just made it it a little bigger down here, and then add even a smaller one up top, and like we could call it like, I don't know, the first Olympics or something. Oh shit. There we go. Like we could have it even smaller here and have that connect and have the arrow go through. And then we could have the text like here, here, and here. I'm just looking at the comments right now. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the comments. Yeah, the thorn crown for sure. I like the thorn crown. We could do 3 different crowns. Might be able to use this elsewhere on the cover. Okay, I don't know if she'll finish before our live. Yeah, sometimes I don't finish them very quickly. I don't know when your live is, SD. I'm sorry. We've only got 2 hours. Should be okay. Yeah, it might be fun. Finish in 2 hours. I went 2.5 hours. Yeah. What if one crown was feminine and the other masculine? Could totally do that. I love the title Apollo in the first Olympics. I love that. Yeah, and it looks like the rings. It's exactly what I was thinking. It looks like they're like the rings you would shoot through. So like it could kind of be like a games type cover. The sizes are weird here. We need to redo the sizes or else we're going to lose this arrow. But I really like the idea of doing, like, I kind of like the Apollo in the first Olympics. Okay, so obviously this looks like crap right now, but this is the concept. Okay, so 1, the background needs a texture. 2, we need to fix the crowns. I'm going to buy the laurel. And the arrow's fine right now. I think we need to change its color a bit. Okay, let's start with the background texture. Okay, ignore me right now. I'm just not, don't ignore me, but you know, I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen really quickly. Just because when I open this up, it shows my address. So I'm just gonna, not do that. I just have to get to a page where, yeah, so we're on there. That's good. Okay. I just want to see, I want to check. I need to check my billing because I think my new month has started, so I think I can. So the way I pay for stock images is on Shutterstock. I have a subscription. So every month I get a certain number of downloads. And on Deposit Photo, I just buy tokens for downloads. So it's a little bit different how I pay for them on each website. Oh my God, guys. Want to know something funny? My plan renews today. It renews today at 2:01 p.m. 2:01 p.m. and 43 seconds. So it is now 1:54 p.m. So in just a few moments, I will have new stock images to download. So I am just going to, make sure, 1 second. How much is this plan? Okay, 1 second, everybody. We just have to do a little investigation. That's not the plan that I thought I had. But essentially, in less than 10 minutes, I'm allowed, I can re-download new pictures. Okay. Okay, there's Shutterstock. So they've already charged my card, but they haven't given me my new pictures. I guess I get them at 2:01 p.m. That is so randomly specific. It is so annoying. Hilarious. That's actually really funny. Okay, well, in a few minutes, if I don't have these stock images, then we're going to send a complaint to Shutterstock because they've already charged my credit card. Okay. And this image is on Shutterstock that we want my deposit, so I can't get it off deposit photos. All right, I think I can go back to sharing my screen now. Pick my address and credit card numbers out of everything. Okay. Here we go. If anybody does see any of my personal information, just like, tell me, and then I'll edit it out. And we just want to texturize the background a little bit. We could do a mossy texture. I love that. We could do plants. I really want to stick with this purple. Purple and gold feels so regal. Like it feels really, really regal. So I really like that. I'm just checking the comments. Obsessed with the yellow phone case. I put it off updating my phone from iPhone 11 because it's yellow and none of the new ones are. Yeah, this is an iPhone XR. It is not a new, it's definitely not new. But the yellow phone case, I absolutely love. I adore it. Okay. I know this is like kind of ugly, but I really like this texture. Let's keep on looking though. That would actually be really cool. I know it's like spacey. That actually, we're just gonna put this in the bank for now. I know it's spacey, but like, gods and Olympus and all that stuff. This is also a really nice texture. Actually, this might be a good one. Okay. Guys, we have like just a few minutes and we can download that Laurel. Okay, and we're just gonna... We're gonna... Wow, I don't know what I'm doing here. We want to do this. I hate that. I hate that. It looks too grainy. Let me try something. I hate that too. We're not using this. It's awful. Okay. It's not awful. It's just, it doesn't suit this very well. This surprisingly is not terrible. It's a little distracting though. Just like a little bit distracting. That's nice. All of this like white stuff here though is from the Laurels. That looks cool. I like the specks in the background, and then what we can do is we can add like magic to the front. And like, see if we get rid of these, like all of those like really white little speckies go away. I can also reduce. Okay, well, this is what we're gonna work with right now. It definitely might change. Okay. One more minute and then we can download the Laurels. And like, are we okay with this? I think what we have to do here is we might have to make these a little smaller so that the crowns can go around. We might have to extend these a bit so the crowns can go like here, a little bigger here, a little bigger here. And I'm actually going to move this up. And we're going to do something down here. I don't know what we're going to do down here, but we're going to do something down here. 2:01, guys. It's actually 2:01 and 43 seconds p.m. where I can download the Laurel. So we're going to wait until 2:02 and then we'll try and download the Laurel. All right. Just checking in the comments. How's everybody feeling? Purple and gold is regal. Also the colors of the sorority I rush. No way. That's hilarious. See you. Oh, Adrian and SD are organizing their stream and SD loves the background. Okay, great. So we're going to stick with that background. And we are going to, is it 2:02 yet? No. Okay, where's the alternate version of this Laurel? Here it is. 2:02? Not 2:02. And we're just gonna make the back of the crown so it looks like a ringlet kind of crown. 2:02, okay. There we go. Boom. Wow. Okay, Shutterstock, I see. You charge my credit card at the beginning of the day, but you don't give me the images until midday. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, and the plan I'm on, I used to be on the 300 image a month plan. So I think I might have to bump that up again. Okay, here we go. No, we're not going to do it that way. Again, guys, I'm going to go in and fix this later when I can draw, but I can't draw right now. I'm just finding the best way. Okay, it's going to take out some white. It's going to take out some white, but we're just going to be okay with that. Like, obviously that looks fucked up. Let's try this. Oh. Nah. We're gonna mask it out. And we are going to just go in and fix the layer mask after. What the fuck? I know this is like a weird thing to do, but sometimes I get these like lines on the edges that I hate. Okay, let's make the Laurel. So this is the upper. Let's duplicate this. Let's put this right now. I'm just gonna take this out. We're also going to take it out on here. Okay, see, the problem is that they're both the front facing sides. So we're going to have to kind of like illusion it to look like the back. So this is going to be the back. And to do that, or like the lower. So see how it's like front facing? We're just going to shade it so that it looks a little bit more like the rear and like it's in the shadows. So to start though, we're just going to make sure that, so that's where the top ends. See how the top here is coming in? We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to move this down so that it's more aligned. Okay, so now it looks like this ring is kind of coming full circle, and we're going to have to get rid of it here too. Okay. And now we're just going to maybe darken this just a smidge. Smidge more. And we're also going to get rid of this and this. See, it kind of looks like the front still. So we're going to, okay. I mean, we could make it the front. It's just because it should technically be the reverse side. Like these should be, because these are embossed here, these should be debossed here. And it's causing a bit of an issue. Okay, well, we're just gonna work on this for a little bit. See, now this looks like the front. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. To be totally honest, like no one other than me is really gonna notice this. Someone's asking how long I've been designing covers. I started designing, I forget. Last summer was when I started working for myself full time. But I guess I had been designing since that past December. So December 2021? Like this month must be December 2020. So this is probably my 2-year, but at first I wasn't doing it seriously at all. It was just for fun. So this must be my 2-year anniversary. I was just doing it on Fiverr for practice. I'm going to go even darker on the back. I know that seems like a little extreme. We're just going to give it a go. Guys, obviously it's not going to be black. I could also just make it a ringlet in the back. Honestly, I think I'm just not gonna let it bother me that much, and we're just gonna go for it. What if I flipped it horizontally? No. I mean, it doesn't matter. just gonna kind of give it that painted look a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. That's starting to look okay. We're starting to get there with that. So let's bring everything back in. Oh my God. Keelan, lock your layers. What did I not have? Okay. Okay. I'm just making us 3 copies here. Roll. Let's just work with one at a time here. So let's get this middle one positioned. And once I get the like I'm going to go in and I'm going to fix the masking on all of them. And once I do that, I'm just going to duplicate the one I fix and put it, see, we get these artifacts here sometimes, and put them in the same positions as the ones that I just copied. Okay, that looks good. Woo! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Someone asked, okay, wait. How long have you been designing covers? Someone asked if I'm still on Fiverr. I actually reactivated my Fiverr recently and I forgot to deactivate it. 1 second. Let me go and find that. I really hope I should actually do that. I am still on Fiverr, but it's not like I had to reactivate it to find a past client, because I'm working with a client that I started with on Fiverr, outside of Fiverr, and then I reactivated it for that. And I don't think I deactivated it because I was like, oh, maybe I'll still get some clients on Fiverr. And it's not, I'm not. So I'm not on Fiverr. Or technically I am. I reactivated it, but I haven't been taking any clients on Fiverr. But now I'm kind of worried that I left my account open and people are trying to book me on Fiverr. So let me just really quickly, because now I'm a little bit worried about that, go and do that. Or at least make sure that nobody is trying to book me on Fiverr. Nobody's trying to book me on Fiverr, so it's totally fine. I just quickly checked it. Let me just put that. I don't want to deactivate it again because it's actually really nice to be able to go back into conversations. But I am going to turn my availability off. Or I'm just going to pause my gig, actually. Easy peasy. Just gonna pause. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, I ended up deactivating Fiverr mainly because it got super overwhelming. So this is smaller. We're going to put that one there. These are not going to be evenly spaced, which I think is okay. Oops, I messed them up. Or actually, That's pretty evenly spaced. That's looking really cool, guys. I'm super into it. Thanks, Sarah. I'm also really liking these covers right now. Let's just get rid of these. I hate when this happens. Like, it's when you mask out some layers, sometimes you get these weird like artifacts that only appear when you change the sizing of the object. And like, I don't really know how to fix it. So if anybody knows how to fix it, let me know. Okay. This is looking cool. And now if we put the arrow here, that's looking real nice, guys. That's looking real nice. And the arrow's behind. Oh. Oops. We're just gonna mask this out. No, that's the wrong tool. There we go. Okay. That's looking pretty awesome. I almost spilled my coffee there, Jesus. All right, so how's everyone in the chat feeling? What are we liking? Anything we need to change? Anything we need to do on this one? You guys can see how hunched over I am. It's awful. Okay. I think maybe just the first Olympics. First Olympics. We're going to put the text in to see how it works with these elements. We're going to get rid of all of these too. Okay. The first Olympics. One second. I want these branches to match a little bit more. So we're just going to, like, I want the branches and the crown to match a little bit more. Actually, I kind of like it later, like that. I kind of like that. We'll figure it out though. Okay, let's put Olympics in here. The first Olympics are the first Olympians. Let's go. This font needs to be much smaller. And probably not this. I feel like Cinzel Decorative is a good option. it's regal. That. You know what? We're changing the title. Sorry, guys. I want gods here because I want it to be really big. Maybe not that big. Put gods here. And we're going to actually... Okay, so bear with me, people. So we're going to try something. So we're going to do this. This is just a concept. And then we're going to warp it. Or distort it, I should say. We're also going to do that with the arrow, so it looks like it's going up. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let me just do this with the arrow really quickly. Okay. Oh, I should have just done that. Oh well. Go to 10. I feel like I'm going to have to do it even wider at the bottom if we want this effect, though. This is just me. Obviously, I didn't do that a good job. Might not work with the arrow. I mean, it does work, but does it look good? Not really. But it does look good with the text. So we're going to keep it with the text, I think. We don't have to decide that right now, though. Odds. Olympia's gods. We're just gonna... That's gonna be the title. Nothing super crazy. Or... what about like wicked gods? Is that too like... You know, you hear that everywhere? Not hear that everywhere, but like that's a title of something already. What about like vicious gods? I don't know. Anybody? Wicked Olympian gods? Yeah, that could work. Olympian gods. Olympian gods. Wicked Olympian gods. Wicked gods I mean, I love that title, but there's a book called that already, I'm pretty sure. What about Twisted Gods? Playing Gods? The Never Gods? The Never Gods. Apollo's Gods. I don't know why I'm thinking of Apollo Arrows. Okay. Yeah, Ruthless Gods is already a book. Game of the Gods. Game of the Gods. I like that because I feel like someone would maybe use this for kind of like a Hunger Games God style book. Game of the Gods. Game. It's bigger. We're going to make it bigger than that too. Game of the Gods. We're not putting the of the in yet because it's honestly like we'll figure it out. Okay. I like where those words are. Or like of the can go here. Game of the Gods. Game of the Gods. I like that. Okay, perfect. So we've got the general composition here. I think we are going to go with white text, maybe a stylized white text, but just to like really have it stand out. Title. I'm just going to put a drop shadow in here right now. Not a drop shadow, an outer glow. Just to have that pop a little bit. Okay, and then it needs a little something. I don't know what yet. We're gonna try doing the sans serif author name right now, which I'm really interested to see how it looks. So like author name. Let's put this down to like 40. And are we going to Helvetica? Are we going to Helvetica it? I think we're just going to Helvetica it. We're going to do this. We're going to space it wide. I don't know why, but I really, for some reason, am liking this. That's so weird. We're going to put on a slight gradient on about here. We're just going to dial this back to about like 20%. Actually, we're going to dial it up to about 40%, but we're going to move this gradient down. I can't believe how much I like that. Battle of the Gods. I see a whole bunch of title suggestions. We're just going with this. It's not like it's going to be a like this. Actually, a lot of the times, I will say, a lot of the times when people buy pre-made covers, they do take the titles as well. Okay. How are we feeling about the author name font? It's so weird to like use this, but I like it. Okay, and we are going to put a series name on here. We're going to call it, I don't know. How you spell Apollo? Or is there only one P? Apollo's Trials. The Apollo Trials, book 1. Apollo Trials, book 1. A little bigger than that. We are going to put it behind the arrow. I know we lose some of the text there. That's okay. People will understand what that word is. I hate to go beyond 200, but we are. Put that out a little more. Apollo Trials, book 1. Let's just make sure this is all aligned. Okay. Okay, this is the subtitle, so we're just gonna clean this up a bit, the file up a bit. Got the subtitle, the laurels, the title, we've got the gradient. Do we want the gradient over the title? No. We've got the author name. I mean, this is looking really nice. Okay, we've got the background. Okay, I'm feeling some magic like coming up from the bottom. And we need the title to stand out more. You know what? We're actually going to counterintuitively make it smaller to stand out more. But that's just because it's overlapping too much with the kind of like complex background that is the like golden leaf thingies. So I know it seems a little counterintuitive to make it a little bit smaller, but in the end, it'll make it a little bit more legible. I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna bring this down. Actually going to bring this middle laurel down. We're going to bring this lower one up. Looking good. Let's add the of the. So, and we're not doing this today. Let's detach these. Wait, what? Ah, this is why. I'm just gonna go to regular. What? There's normally a tool, whatever. We're just gonna deal with that for now. Okay. Do we just want it in the middle? Does that look okay? Yep, it does. Lower this. We're gonna put a halo, we're gonna put an outer glow around the laurels, I think. Okay, yes, some fire magic coming up from the bottom. I think that would be really cool. Let's have a little look-see. Oh, look, it's you guys. Okay, so we're gonna look up sparks because that's a lot of the times what the fire's under. So I was thinking something like this. Like this. I've obviously used this many times. And then we could either make it like golden or we can make it blue or purple. Something like this. We'll make it a little bigger. I'm just going to set it to lighten. And we're going to play with the hue a bit. Like golden looks okay. I actually think purple might look good, like a lighter purple. Game of the Gods. I still think it actually might need to go under that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it as purple. Everybody in the comments, do we like the purple? Let us know. I think I'm into the purple. All right, how are we feeling about the purple? Okay, we're liking it. We're liking it. I'm into that. I'm actually going to do this. Just have it brighter. Honestly, I'm actually thinking I'm going to make this gradient a little darker. Even, maybe even, yeah. Oof, yeah, cool. All right. This is starting to look cool. I also want this to be a lot brighter. So we're just gonna use these. Have that be bright with lots of contrast. And we're going to get some sparks to go over top in the other areas too. Game of the Gods. We might have to rethink the author name a little bit. Okay, cool. So I also have these, I forget what it's called. I have a file that's like, it's just like little glowy magic things. I don't know what to call it. Like sparkles, maybe? Maybe I should say sparkles. I have an idea. That's coming with me. We're just gonna sparkles. No, I remember using those and I didn't like those ones very much. Okay, well, we're just gonna do this for now. So if it goes, it's going under here. I should probably save this. That's probably a good idea. Okay, so we're going to save this as, it is also not a large file. Come on. Game of the Gods. Game of the Gods. Ooh, it's looking real good. I actually think I'm not going to do anything else with the text. I think I'm just going to leave it white. I thought I might put a pattern or something on it, but I think it looks good in white. I feel like it just needs like more vibrancy. Really saturate it, really make it vibrant. All right. I need to fix the laurels. That's like the biggest thing that I need to do. And then I honestly think like once the laurels are fixed, it's pretty close to done. Let's just, for funsies, try on the title. Like I want something like, don't worry. We can manually do one. That is actually a pretty good start if we wanted to manually do one. Gold won't look good because it will be too... Okay, we're gonna do our own. I want it small. I want it... no, I don't want it soft. And I kind of want it... That's actually very much what I want. No, that's closer. Okay. No, I think we want it yeah. Okay, I know we can barely see that difference between game and gods, but I'm kind of into it. So we're just going to change these. Like, I just kind of like it. You can't see it, but it gives a little bit of dimension. But I also still want it like really bright. Let me just switch this. Let's try and actually put that like that. Let's try a stroke actually. Okay, strokes are something that like are not really that, like sometimes they can look really tacky, but if you do them right, sometimes they can look really good. It's too yellow. No, I kind of liked the color it was before. We don't want it 100% opacity. Or do we want a white stroke? No, I kind of liked that. Because you can't really see it. If we put it on the center, you can see it a little better. No, I like it on the inside. Not that much. It's becoming too red. Oh, what if we did purple? Yes. That is the correct decision. We do purple. Okay, that is correct. We're just going to bring the opacity down just a fraction, and we're going to soften this up a bit. Not all that way. We still want a little bit. Okay. See, one of the things that you can't do here is when the text is smaller, you kind of have to treat it a little bit differently. I like that with the purple. How are we feeling about the title text now? Are we liking it? Like with the little like nod of purple. I think I'm liking it with the nod of purple. Okay, I would have to do this. I'm definitely kind of liking it with the nod of purple. We're just going to change the bevel just a little bit. That's it. That's the one. I like it with the purple, guys. Looks a little shiny. Well, we might still have to play with it a bit. Like, this is not great. Like, this is too big. There we go. Okay. Game of the Gods. I like it. How are we feeling in the comments? Okay, we're liking it in the comments. We need some more glowy elements around it. I really want it to pop, so we're gonna look for my sparkles. Because I had sparkles. Maybe I called it, maybe it was glow. Okay, I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen for a second because I'm gonna go find it in my files. I know the cover that I once used it in, and I've been obsessed with these glowy things ever since. So anyway, I found them. Alrighty, let me reshare my screen. Okay, so these are them. We're just gonna get rid of this. And I actually think gold would be interesting. Okay, like there's obviously too many of them right now, and we don't want it to like totally take away from everything else. So we're going to mask out a little bit. Just gonna like mask out kind of the center here and have it really be something on the edges. Guys, this is looking nice. This is looking really nice. I think what we could do too is with this flame, where'd my flame go? With this arrow fire, let's try something. We're gonna call this text fire. Get rid of this. And what if we had it like coming off some of the title text? Let's try it on this G, because this G is pretty like flying solo over here. So obviously, I'm kind of into that. I think we're gonna do that. Just have a few little flames coming off the text. Yes. Wow, okay, I'm really into that. Okay, so we're just gonna call this text fire G. We're gonna have one on this E. I think we're just gonna have it on the side here. Coming off the side. Nope, we're not gonna have it there. Sorry if I'm like super like hunched over the camera. It's just, this is how I operate, and my back is also killing me, so it is what it is. I'm gonna have this like coming off the tip of the E. So just gonna have it like this. And we're going to have it. Yeah. I think that's it. Like, I don't think we need any more. I think more might be overkill. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do we want more fire? Do we want less fire? Actually, we don't want less fire. I want the fire. But do we want more fire than this? I don't know if it would be too much. I don't want to like overkill it. You know? I don't want to overkill it. Okay, let's go to the laurels. Let me know in the comments if we want more or less fire. We're just going to call this text fire. Text fire. Okay. I don't know why this is author name. We're going to fix the laurels now because I think if I fix the laurels, then this cover is pretty much done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to up their brightness a little bit. I want them to be a little bit brighter. And now we're going to go fix them. I think that's going to be quite an easy fix. So let's start with the middle ones. The uppers are the most important. Oh, I said let's start with the middle one. Why don't we actually do that? Okay, here we go. Does it need to be perfect? No, because we are never going to be this zoomed into a book cover. But does it need to actually look half decent? Yes. We're just going to go in and fill all these gaps here. And then once we do one, we're just going to copy it. Okay. Looks better. That looks better. We need this smaller. All right, how's everyone in the comments doing? Oh, more fire. Okay, we'll do more fire. No problem. I'm down for more fire. We're just going to do this little fix here first. Make this look a little nicer. If I had my tablet, this would be so much faster. Okay. Let's see how this looks like zoomed out. Oh yeah, see, that looks like that's making such a big difference. Okay. We're gonna actually turn this off. Makes everything go slower. Wow, this is gonna make such a big difference. Oh my God. I'm so excited. We're gonna fix the back too, but the back's not as like important to get right as the front because the back's pretty dark. So we just want to make sure that this is all filled in. So we're getting that nice reflection. Okay. How's everybody in the comments doing? What's everyone up to this weekend? Everybody gearing up for the holiday season? Mm-hmm. Wow, this is like actually such a pain without my tablet. Oh my god, it's taking forever. You don't need, just so everybody knows, you don't need a tablet to do cover design. However, if you want to do any kind of like illustration, overpainting, or anything like that, I would highly, highly recommend it, because using a trackpad is, using a mouse, also not great. Been there. But you don't need it to get started, I should say. Like, I didn't have one when I got started. And then I actually had the tablet from a long time prior, and then I went and found it in my like boxes of junk. Like, wow, this is gonna look so much better. We might have to change the coloring a little bit. Oh, I kind of fucked it up there, but that's okay. We'll fix it at the end if it doesn't look good. Man, I'm so stoked on this cover. It's like really looking great. Okay, let's fix the sides here. I know I might be missing spots, guys. It's okay. It's like we're like really zoomed in right now. Okay, now I don't know what I did over here, but I definitely messed it up. So we're going to figure out how to properly mask this. And I think we need to take this stuff out. Yeah, like I don't know what I was doing here, but this is not it. There we go. That's much better. That's much better. We're also gonna take this out on the back. And see how it like is blending? Like this looks like it could loop right into here. So we're gonna take this out too. Okay. We're gonna take this out. Bear with me, people. This might not look good. Like this corner might not look good, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay. And like that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Do this. I'm gonna make this a lot smaller, and we're gonna kind of get this. And then we're gonna do this. I don't know how I messed this side up so much, but I really did. Okay. Wow, that looks so much better. Look at that one compared to the top one or the bottom one. Like infinitely better, and we haven't even done the back yet. Let's fix up this side a little bit. We want this transition to be smooth. So we're gonna get rid of this. Make that all like nice and smooth there. Okay, what is the back and what is the front? That's the back, that's the front. So we're gonna actually make this much smaller. We're gonna get rid of this whole piece here. So that leaf looks like it's coming over. And I honestly think that's kind of it for the front. Like 10 out of 10, so much better. The difference between like the beginning and the end, wild. I'm just checking the comments, learning that no one will be that zoomed in, and so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's the biggest lesson I'm learning. It's so hard sometimes when you're so into the details to remember that. Yeah, it's like, so even if you zoom into the cover, like it looks fine from here, but like literally, unless you're in the Photoshop file, you're never going to be this zoomed in. And when the covers also print, the printers aren't like, the printers, like sometimes one of the things you have to be conscious of, and one of the things that this cover might actually fuck up on, is all this fine detail in the background is not necessarily something that the printers like. So I don't know, like we might lose that fine detail in the background. Okay, so we're gonna go and fix this back part now. There's also like really quick ways, like see how these edges are a little jagged? We could also do this, and I could shift the edges in just a little bit, and then I could go ahead and smooth them. The problem is it kind of like messes what I'm doing up a little bit. Where's my preview? Is my preview not on? Yeah, see, like then the edges are much more smooth. But the problem is it like I would have to go in and remask everything. So I mean, that's not a problem, but it's just you might have to do that if you're smoothing the edges. Yeah, like this is like really zoomed in. Oopsies. And it's like, to be totally honest, like the other laurels look fine. Like you wouldn't, like, this is kind of an unnecessary step, but it literally looks so much nicer. Like you guys saw the difference. It looks so much nicer. The other laurels like would just have like little missing pieces of light, so it wouldn't look reflective, but they would still look like full laurels. I guess you could use that technically, but this just looks so much better. So we're going in and we're fixing it. You can even see like in the background there, we're missing some stuff. So we're gonna go in and fix that too. But we'll do the laurels first since they're the most important in my opinion. Ah, shit. Then we'll go in and fix the background too. Last time we did this cover design, I didn't actually fix these with you guys because I didn't have my tablet. I know I keep talking about my tablet, but it's just because this does take so much more time without the tablet. And so, yeah, but honestly, this cover took less time to make. So we're just going to do this. Why did it take less time to make? I think it's because we had some clear inspiration. We had like composition inspiration. We had color palette inspiration. And then the laurels were just so good. And here's the thing, guys, like, oops, let's get rid of this arrow for now. I obviously spend a lot of time in Photoshop, but I would never consider myself like a Photoshop expert. There are so many people out there that know so much about Photoshop. There's probably an easier way to do this than what I'm doing right now. But we're just going about it because this is the way I know how to do it. And sometimes, like there's a trillion ways to do the same thing in Photoshop. I'm taking a class right now that's all about, it's called DigiApps. It's all about all of the different like Adobe Suite products. So we literally had like a giant unit on Photoshop. We're currently doing it in InDesign. And I feel like I know all of the Adobe Suite very well. InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, I know them all fairly well. And this is like a basic kind of intro class, and I still learned things. I was like, what? You can do it that way? That's wild. And like, sometimes I would be like, I'm never gonna do that, but like cool to know that you could do it another way that I had never even considered. And so like, There's so many ways to do different things. So like I said, there's probably a much faster way to do what I'm doing than to do what I'm doing right now. However, I don't really care. This is what we're doing. So yeah, it's wild, like all of the different things you can do in Photoshop. When Designing said, I've been a graphic designer for almost 10 years and I still learn basic stuff I didn't even know existed in the program. Right? Like, it's kind of wild. Like, I was in this class, and because I'm taking a graphic design program now, and like, I was like, what the fuck? You can do that? And like, it's just so interesting. One of my favorite features that I didn't know Photoshop had, I actually didn't learn this in the class. I learned this before the class, but it's still like crazy, is they have a tool that basically you select the blank space and it will, I'll show it to you guys after. It will smart fill the background for you. So instead of like using the cloning tool and trying to extend an image, you can have Photoshop do it for you. And it's actually kind of wild because I've had to extend images before. And so I would use the cloning tool and I would sometimes overpaint to like extend the background. But like, holy crap, this one tool is absolutely insane. It's called, oh fuck, I forget what it's called. It's called like Smart Fill or something. I'll show it to you guys as soon as I'm done doing this because I'm on a mission to get this done. Can't wait until this is over. This is literally like the most mind-numbing thing. One of the things that's great about it though is that you don't really think while you're doing this. You're just concentrating on all of the little details. So it's kind of a nice like pause for your brain. So when designing, just because you've been saying you were designing for 10 years and I saw your comment saying you're getting into book cover design. What were you designing before? I'm so curious. And also, welcome to book cover designing. It's very, 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 very fun. Oh my God, we're so close to done. Let's go. I cannot wait for this to be over. Just this section. And then I'm going to show you the Smart Fill thing. And I didn't know it existed, and maybe it's a new feature in the newer Photoshops, but I didn't know it existed. And then when I found out it existed like over the summer, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. Okay, let's see how this Laurel looks now. Like, come on, that looks so much better. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. So we've got one of the Laurels done. We've got the middle Laurel done. We're going to replace the other Laurels, but really quickly, I'm going to show you something. We're just going to turn everything off, basically. Okay, let's say, so this is our background. Let's say we wanted to, we're going to turn this off too. This is our background. Also turn this off. Edit, free transform. So let's say our background was this size, right? So I could go here. Like it's this size. Let's say I got an image, it was this size, and I needed to fill the rest of this space. So I could click and select this space. It's going to select, my file's big. I could select the space and then go to image. No, where is it? Oh my God, guys, I'm obviously going to forget where this is while I'm showing you. It's in a fill menu. It's like fill. Does anyone see fill? Layer, select. Guys, it's so cool. I literally used it the other day, but it's so cool. Oh my God, where is it? See, I already forget where it is. Layer, oh, no. I feel like I was looking in the right place to begin with. Okay, guys, I'm looking it up because it's so cool. Oopsies. Sorry, I just checked my phone and had like 8 different text messages. It's like smart. It's called Smart Fill or something. Okay. That's not it. Oh, it's Content Aware Fill, and it is an edit. Oh, you know why? This is why. Rasterize. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then you go to Edit, Content Aware Fill. Wait, it's not doing it. Yeah. See? It did it. It makes up, it takes from the picture that you had and it makes up the background. So instead of you having to like go in and manually paint it or clone stamp it, like take sections here and clone stamp it here, it literally makes a background for you. Like, that's so cool. Anyway, we're not using that because our photo is big enough. Sorry, little tangent. It's very cool though. You can also make GIFs in Photoshop, which is really fun. You can make a GIF of a cover. So I really enjoy doing that too. All right, so let's replace these laurels with the good laurel. And then, I don't know, we'll be pretty close to done. So we're gonna make this the upper laurel. I want to see this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, and we're going to make this the lower laurel. Pretty good. And there we are, the laurels. It looks so much better. All right, I'm just looking at the text here. I'm a branding designer for apartment in my day job. That's so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. And if you offered to make her cover and the rest is history, that's awesome. That's kind of how I got into it too, totally. And yeah, another cover design. Yes. I like doing these live designs. It's fun. Okay. So let's just fix up the masking here. Just fix it up a little bit. That works. And up here too. Actually, it's like masked really well. Okay. Okay. All right. So I feel like there's not enough dimension in this. So we're going to add some. We need a little bit of darkness on the arrows under the laurels. We're going to add some of that, just like there, here, and here. Yeah, that looks good. And then you guys are going to hate me for this, but I actually think I'm going to darken the branches in the background just because, well, I'm going to darken, that was way too dark, but I'm going to darken where the laurels are kind of going over them. But we're going to put that at like 60% or something just to add some dimension. But I actually think I'm going to darken them in general, just so they're like a little, like the laurels are kind of the primary and the background is the secondary. That looks pretty good. Okay, now we're just going to go in and fix some like spotty elements on the branches because there are some spotty elements. So let's do that. Like, okay, can I have this bigger than this? Like here, fix that up. It's all of the reflective elements that always kind of get messed. There were definitely some spots that could use some work. See, it just looks so much more better is almost what I said. Wow. It just looks so much better with a little bit of refinement. This would be so much quicker if I had my, like, all of the reflective elements are lost. If I had my, whatchamacallit, this would be so much faster, my pen. But I don't have my pen, and it's sad. I wish I had my pen. Okay, let's fix this up here, here. Fix this guy up. Oh, oh no, that was a fix up. That's right. Fix it up. Fix it up. Fix it up. I definitely could just like fix one side up and then duplicate it, but like, and then just put it on the other side. But like, there's not that much to fix up here, so it's okay. Okay. Now I'm seeing some artifacts on the laurels still. Here. No, that's not from the laurels? Yes, it is. It's because we need to use the eraser. Okay. Okay. A little touch up here. Oh, I keep using the wrong tool. Little touch up, little touch up, touch up, touch up. Okay, looking good. I think maybe we do make the inner shadow black though, like dark. Oh wait, no, that doesn't actually work. What if we do white? 1 second, bear with me, folks. What if we did maybe purple? Not pink. And not super opaque. kind of liked the purple. What about blue? No, purple. What about none? No, you know what? The inner shadow is good as it is. But maybe just a little bit more red. So we get away from that kind of like greeny tint. Okay. That looks good. That's looking good. That's looking good. Okay. How are we feeling about it, guys? How are we feeling? I just can't decide if I want the vines like a bright gold or dark gold. Let me know in the comments. Do we want it like bright like this? Obviously, maybe not that bright, but like, do we want it bright like this? Maybe a little less red. Do we want it bright like that? I feel like yeah. I don't know. I'm so lost. Do we want it bright? Maybe not that bright. Maybe more. I don't know. I'm going to leave it to you guys in the comments. Do we want the vines bright or do we want them dark? Add a little bit more of this here, a little more here, a little more here, a little more here, 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 here. Okay, good, 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 good. And then we wanted more text fire. So maybe we'll add a couple more. This is the E. This is going to be the A. No, I don't know where we're going to put this, but we're going to put it somewhere. So. On the G, maybe? On the G. Okay. On the G there. Maybe we'll put this on the S or the D. I think actually the D would look good, but maybe the S, just for something more symmetric. I'm going to check the chat in just a moment to see where we're at with the decision on the rear, on the vines in the back. I also think I might put this here. Game of the Gods. It's looking really good, guys. It's looking really good. Okay. I'm going to the chat. The colors are so good. Yay. Crowns could be darker. Yeah, I could make the crowns darker. I like them bright. Actually, it makes them feel connected to the crowns more. Okay. I could make the crowns... I'm not sure, because if I make them a little darker, they might fade into the background. And what if we made them glow? Do we want the crowns to glow? Let's just like, bear with me, guys. I know it's black. We'll change it to obviously not white, but something along those lines. Load gold, probably. I know this is super subtle. Maybe we want it like just a screen. I think we make it even lighter. The light yellow. I don't like that contour. I know that like barely makes a difference, but it does. I know it barely makes a difference, but it makes it a little bit more like ethereal, maybe is the right word, because there's just like this, like the subtlest glow. Super, super subtle. Okay, now let's see if we, if we make these darker, if we make it just slightly darker, like Zara suggested, it really blends well with the branches. Okay, the problem is if I make the contrast too much, it gets too saturated. That looks good. If we make them really bright, I brought the contrast. They look more like halos there. Okay, we're not doing that. We're just gonna bring the brightness down just a little bit. We're gonna bring the contrast just. Okay. That's looking good. How are we feeling, everyone? We like it? We have to play around with this title a little bit. We're just going to take the bevel off that. And we're going to not capitalize this E. There we go. Get those separate. Game of the Gods. I like it. How are we feeling in the chat? Do we like it? I think this might be it. One thing I could be open to is trying a different background. And by different background, I mean like one that had less like dots in it. Okay. Do we think this is getting pretty close to like a finalized cover? So I kind of think it is. We're going to add some brightness to the very tip of the arrow. Let me just do this. We're going to make the tip of the arrow really bright. And then we're going to invert this. Not really bright, but we're going to lighten it. Okay, so we got the tip of the arrow brighter. That's nice. I was gonna add some feathers to the bottom of the arrow here, but honestly, it's covered in a gradient, so I don't think that would be like totally necessary. I think I'm gonna shift the arrow slightly down though. So the arrow and the fire for the arrow, wherever that is. I think I'm gonna just like a few points. Oh no, I shouldn't actually shift this. This. A few. A little bit like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we're doing pretty good here. Let's bring the vibrance up. Maybe it's centered. Doesn't actually translate very well to paperback. Okay. This is looking good. I really like it. We're just going to try a different background really quickly. So, really quickly. There's one particular texture. This one I really like. How you guys feel about the stars? That would be great. Because I think what we could do, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment because I have to go and look for this file. But I think we could do. Okay. So bear with me, folks, because we're gonna try this idea. All right, so we're back here. So we're going to round. And the reason for that is because I'm not really a fan of the stars right now. Now is that normal? We're actually not going to change the color this way. We're going to change the color this way. See, so many different ways to do things in Photoshop. This is how we're going to change the color. Okay, bear with me, folks. I know that's very pink. See, I think the gold contrasts better without the stars in the background. Let me know your thoughts. It's very plummy. I wanted a little bit more purple. So we're gonna. Yeah. Like I feel like everything is contrasting better. And then what we can do is we can duplicate this layer so we get more magic. And we're going to move this to the background here so that it's behind everything. And we're just going to like, I don't know, flip it. And we're just going to make it so that they're in different spots here. And then maybe we're going to fade this to like 40% since they're in the background, and we're just going to remask these a little bit here. How do we like this background instead? It just like, things are a little bit easier to, like the contrast is higher. I'm like kind of sold on this one. I know space kind of like the stars kind of made sense with like the whole gods theme and whatnot, but like, what do we think? To the folks in the comments. But I think this is it. I think this is the cover. Apollo's Trials, book 1. We're gonna make this a little bit farther apart. Maybe put it at like 80% capacity. Oh, capacity. Opacity. Wow. 20? No, 85. I think this is it though. Game of the Gods. We're going to saturate, vibrant, and we're gonna make the whole thing just a little tiny tad brighter and higher contrast. I think this is it. You're not there. Higher contrast. I think this is it. And then I think to even add some more dimension, we're going to add a drop shadow to this. Just a little one. I don't know. Why isn't this working? Oh, it is working. I'm just not seeing it. When did I see this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, we don't need it that opaque. No, we kind of want it on the thing. That's good. I think it's done. I'm happy with it. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. This was really fun. I will probably toy around with it for a few more minutes and then decide that it's done. Because I think it is. I'm like unconvinced. I was going to try. Okay, wait. We're going to try one thing. We're just going to try one thing. Because this is what I wanted to do with the text originally. Edit, and we're going to distort it. Like just a smidge. So this went to 11. Again. I honestly kind of like that. It adds a little bit of dimension. Let's try it with all the text first. So What did I just turn on? Here we go. $11. Did that go straight to 11? What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into this. I'm kind of into this. What do we think of this? I kind of like it with the text like this. I think it kind of looks visually a little bit more interesting. We're actually going to take this and put it behind the laurels. Make it a little bigger, just so that you can see that it's kind of like tucked behind of the name of the gods. Have this go down. Like, how do we feel about that? Or actually, I think this needs to go up. This needs to go down. I'm kind of into the angled text. So we're gonna go with it. All right. We're just gonna move this down a little bit, this lower laurel here. I think I'm gonna angle game even more. So let's go back to my here. We're gonna distort this even more. Okay. Like, I feel like that kind of looks cool. I just can't tell. I don't like stretching text though. So we're just gonna, yeah, that's better. I'm going to leave it flat, even though I like the text angled like that. I'm just going to leave it like this, I believe. Ah, but the other, it looks so cool. But the perspectives don't work. Like, it doesn't work with the background, which is kind of fine. Kind of not fine. Yeah, we're just sticking with this. We're sticking with this. This is it, guys. All right, this is the final product. This is the final product, so we're just gonna save it. I hope everybody enjoyed today. This was really fun. I had a great time designing this cover with you guys. So this is it. This is the cover, and it will be on my website very soon. But this was a really fun time. I'm really happy with the end product. We kind of stuck with the color palette. We went a little purpley, but I'm really feeling this. So yeah, thanks so much for joining. Sharing my screen here. Just give me 1 second. Cutting out now. I'm really sorry if the stream ever cut out, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a really fun time. Thanks so much. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Hopefully do this again really soon. Bye, everyone.